Hi everyone, this is Sandy with Stampacrew.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Thanks for joining me for another video tutorial. I have another fun card. We're going to use the Blooming Phrases stamp set again. And then we're going to be using, whoop, there it goes, the Beautiful Motifs dies. This is part of the Beautiful Gallery suite. And but you know, these can go with anything. So we're going to use this one right here. And we're going to place this on a piece of crumb cake cardstock, run that through the die cut machine, and this is what comes out. It does not cut out all of the pieces, but it just kind of lifts up some of these, the leaves, and then keeps everything within the designer paper. So super cool. So what we're going to do though, is we're going to take a sponge dauber and some Versamark. Now you can either just use it off of there, or you can put a little Versamark re-inker on your sponge dauber. Mine's pretty well soaked, so I'm just going to brush Versamark on some of the tips of my leaves here. I'm trying not to get it on the background. I just want it on the leaves, and not all, the whole leaf, just some of the tips of the leaves. And I probably should have used my embossing buddy. Completely forgot that was there. I'm going to use this around the edges. Maybe that'll help a little bit. Okay, and then we're going to use some gold embossing powder. Got a big tub of gold. We'll see how this goes. Okay, we've got, I'm going to grab a little brush to brush out the extra that we don't want. Kind of hard to get with that sponge dauber. You could also use a little paintbrush to brush it on, whatever you have. I don't want it in the middle. So this is it's good to brush all this extra off ahead of time. Whoop. I'm going to add a little bit back to those leaves maybe. That's what I get for kind of rushing through here, what I was doing. But I'm just looking for a little accents of gold. Doesn't have to be a ton of gold, just little bits. Maybe a little bit right there. Okay. I'll brush off the extra. Okay, let's see how that looks. Grab our heat tool. What's for here? Okay. Let's do this and see how it looks. This is not an exact science, so it's just as little or as much as you want. You could maybe do the whole thing gold if you want. I just want a little bit of that gold accent. Isn't that pretty? Okay, let's grab the rest of our card pieces. Okay, it's got some ink on it. Let me grab a different card front. So I've cut down the front of our card base by about, let's see, 1 1/4 inches. I'm using Very Vanilla. Then I have a layer of Early Espresso to go here and a layer of Early Espresso to go right here. So let's adhere those. There it is. Now these beautiful motif dies are part of the suite, and our suite sale is still going on. So it's buy one get one 50% off of our suites and our suite products. I'm not sure if this one is still in stock or not. Now when you adhere this down, make sure not to put any glue where all the leaves are. We want those to stand up. And if you want to do a little popping out before you stick it down, it might be easier because you can go from behind and pop out a little bit. And this is going to adhere to the espresso. And then I've taken some gold foil and I use the, it's in the Beautiful Motifs, Beautiful Gallery suite. I will think of the name of it in a little bit. I can't remember. So I've already embossed that, and then I added that to that strip. And then this is for our sentiment. And we're going to do an anniversary card. So I'm going to bring in the word happy first out of our Blooming Phrases stamp set. Just going to do happy. And then anniversary, but I don't want this whole long tail going here. I just want about just a little bit of the Y. Because we don't have this, it's kind of a long sentiment, and we've already covered some of this, so we don't have a ton of room here for it. So we just want to fit in anniversary. Happy anniversary. I'm a little light there. I'm going to grab my Stampin' Write marker. This is an older one. It's got a super fine tip, which is perfect for filling in those words that sometimes don't get stamped all the way. Okay, so we've got our inside stamped. And I'm going to adhere this to the gold. And I will grab a couple of dimensionals, and we're going to pop this up on our front. I'm not going to put it over to the side because this is going to hang over a little bit. I'm going to center it on the card front right here. And then for embellishments, you can use these. These are the flower accents, which are beautiful. They're nice bright gold. We also have these. This is what I use. These are the low profile dots. They're an online exclusive item. And they are part of a suite as well. So you could buy these dots, you know, one of these dots and get another one for half off if you just want some embellishments. I'm going to put one there. I'm going to put one up there. I might do an extra couple just because that's a really pretty card. I'll put a little one there. Let's put another big one, maybe up there. Beautiful. Isn't that a pretty elegant anniversary card? Very simple too. All right, I hope you enjoyed today's project. Suite sales still going on through the end of the month. Make sure to click subscribe. And orders of $50 or more that you place with me is going to get a kit from our June card club or June card class. You get 6 cards you can make at home. And that's all I have today. I will see you back here soon. All right, bye everyone.